Hi everybody, it's Sybil and welcome to the Sybil Enter Quality Lifestyle. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed. On the last video, we are about to reach 60 subscribers. Today we are on 68, which means we are about to reach 70 subscribers. How cool is that? So today I want us to talk about how to find the one. Now this is for the ladies out there who are tired from hopping from one relationship to another, and also those ladies who are ready to enter the dating scene and they don't want to waste time. They just want to settle down and even get married. I mean, who knows? This, however, is not for kids who are in high school or teenagers. You know, kids out there who think dating in high school is cool, because dating while in high school, or any school for that matter, because there are children nowadays who even date in primary school. I mean, really? This is not for kids, you guys. They can, however, watch this in order to learn something for future reference, because I remember when I started learning about dating and all that stuff, I used to read my mother's magazines. She used to buy your Bona, your Move, your whatever magazines. So I used to read the Dear Sis Dolly columns. That used to be my favorite. So whenever my mom was done with her magazines, I used to take the magazines and read those columns, and that helped me a lot, I must say. I mean, I was so clued up about what's happening. So I think that played a role in me not starting dating until later on in life. So the first thing on the list is working on yourself. So before you go out there to look for whatever it is that you're looking for, look for a partner, look for someone to do whatever with, make sure that you're at a point where you're at peace with who you are. You are comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your own life. You have plans for your future, plans for your life. You have goals for your life. So they call this the inside out approach. So before you try to fix what's on the outside, or before you try to fix what someone can bring to your table, make sure that you have something also to offer to the relationship. So this involves working on your career, studying, working, doing business, whatever it is that you should be doing in order to make sure that your life is sorted out before you let someone into your life. So work on yourself, love the space you're in, be comfortable with yourself or being by yourself, be happy on your own, and be able to do things on your own, so that when you let someone in your life, you are able to know what it is that you're looking for. It also helps you to be a healthy partner. Not only do we need healthy partners, but we also need to be healthy partners. So yeah, that's it on number one, which is working on yourself. So number two on the list is take your time to get to know the person before you actually go out. So after exchanging numbers, obviously you will speak via text or phone calls or whatever platforms that you are using before you actually meet. But this is for people that are not, maybe you're not from around the same area, but it might not apply to other people, maybe because you see the person every day or you work with the person. But if that is the case, make sure that you keep the conversation going for longer, because this is a very crucial period where you can, number one, you can pick up some red flags about the person. You can pick up the personality of the person. You can even pick up if you are compatible or not, because when you keep the conversation going, you find out the kind of person that you are. You might even find some red flags as to maybe this is something that is a no-go for you. For example, if you are a Christian and the person is maybe another religion that does not go with your beliefs, then this is where you can draw the line. So keeping the conversation going, it gives you at least of a depth knowledge of what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with. You might even pick up on some behaviors that are like, deal breakers, if I can put it that way. But yeah, this is a very crucial period, so make sure that you ask a lot of questions, you talk, you keep the conversation going. You might even fall in love if you're lucky during this period. But yeah, get to know the person a little bit more deeper before you start going out. Number 3, do not focus on what the person has, but focus on who they are. Don't put much focus on what they have, but rather, the important qualities that you need to be more worried about is who they are. The qualities, the values, their behaviors, their beliefs, rather than what they have. Because I know that as women, we do have our lists, we do have our types. I prefer tall, I prefer dark, I prefer light skin, I prefer someone with a car, I prefer someone with a job. But if you are only paying attention to the fact that he drives a Mercedes-Benz what class, and then you don't even see that he's rude, or those things, those kind of behaviors, those kind of qualities that a person, the inner qualities, we are so blinded only to find out when it's too late sometimes, like, whoa, this guy, and this, I am not coming, So at the initial stages, these are the things that you should be focused on. Do not focus on, I'm not saying just be blind to whatever. Yes, have your preferences or whatever, but don't let that blind you to the real person. Who is this person? Who is this man? Make sure that you find out piece by piece. But if you are paying attention, you can figure these things out, within, a month or whatever. It depends on how much a person is giving, but if you're paying attention, you can pick these things up wherever you are. So make sure that you pay attention to that. What is their future plans? How do they behave? What are their values? Do you have the same values? Does this plan, go hand in hand with yours? Are they aligning, or are they in two completely different directions? Also look out for the relationship he has with his family, with his friends. What kind of a person is he? How does he talk to his family? And how does he treat strangers, especially people that are of service to him? So if you go to a restaurant with this guy, or you go to a supermarket, how does he talk to the tellers or the cashiers or the waitresses? Is he rude? Is he nice? That's when you pick up the kind of person that he is, because he's not gonna be, completely honest with you as much as you won't be. I mean, if you're a loud mouth, you're not gonna meet a person today and then be like, start screaming and shouting. Obviously, you will be a bit composed. Yes, if you are attracted to those kind of material things or whatever, just make sure you're not out looking for material things, because at the end of the day, you are not in a relationship with this car, you are not in a relationship with this job, you are not in a relationship with his status, you are in a relationship with him. How is he gonna treat you? Are you gonna end up being abused by this person, or what? So be in the lookout for that. If he's nice to other people, obviously he's gonna be nice to you. But if he's always rude, or he's always talking down on people, or he's always talking about people, criticizing people, or laughing at people, then yay, red flag over there. Number 4, do not rush to be intimate. Yes, do not rush to be intimate. I mean, this is an ultimate emotional investment. So we have been talking about, not getting yourself too emotionally invested, too emotionally attached before you know what's up. So make sure that you keep a distance. We don't want to be too emotional invested, and getting intimate is, well, once you go there, there's no turning back. With regards to emotional, you are like emotionally inside, phakathi inside. On one side, oh, phakathi. So yes, intimacy, guys, that is for married people. There's a reason why the Bible says, it is a sin. Because I believe that God was trying to spare us the heartbreak. That is like the ultimate prize for a guy to come to you in the first place. Yes, he might have been attracted to your beauty or your body or your swag or your, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, honestly speaking, if we want to be honest here, what is the ultimate goal? What does he really, really want from you? We all know, ne? But then, if you're in a race and they say the price for this race is R1 million, and then okay, there are your contestants or whatever they call them. They at the starting point, and then you come and then you give them the million. Are they still gonna be interested in running the race if they already have a prize? So that's what you need to think about before you jump into that at the beginning of the relationship. Some of the ladies even think, oh, if I do this, then he's gonna fall in love with me. It does not work that way. That was the price that you came for, and you gave them the price at the beginning of the race. Yes, there are some people who will still, those honorable people who will still continue with the race. But the motivation and the enthusiasm will not be, as much as if you had put the price there at the end of the finish line and say, here is the price, and there's one price. Run as much as you can, run as fast as you can, and after that you will get your prize. So get to know each other, do things together. And I'm telling you, if he's interested in you, allow him to know the real you before you get to that. So if he's interested in you and what you're about, what you do, who you are, your values, I'm telling you, he will not mind to wait, and he will not even mind to pay the cows. Guys, I'm telling you, it's true. Honestly speaking, it's true. This is, God is so clever. This is the weapon that God gave you, the weapon of mass destruction. God gave you this weapon in order for you to find your one, and there you are busy dishing it out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along, thinking that they will stay. It will not make anyone stay. Make sure that you get to know each other. Allow him to get to know you, the real you, the composed you, and the loud you if you're loud, if you are you friendly, are you moody? Those are the things that he needs to know about you. And does he accept you? You will even know if he accepts you for you before you go into that. Preferably, you must be willing to get married. This is the reason why there are people who will date for 10, 15 years before getting married. Because why would he marry you? Because he already has everything that he needs from you. You are already his wife before you even become his wife. So if you are an adult already, you have done it once, you have done it twice, or even if you have done it many times, it is not too late to stop, change your strategy, and say, listen, the next guy that is going to do this is a guy that will be my husband. I'm telling you, your wait will not even be that long if you find the right person, if you follow the steps here. So if he does not accept you, for who you are, or there's something about you that he does not like or he cannot continue, then you have saved yourself, some heartache. Yes, you might be hurt, but it won't be as much as if you had gone that route, if you know what I mean. So number 5 is patience. Be patient and don't try to change him. So number 5 is patience. So if you have gone through all the other steps, you are now dating this man, you are getting along, but then you pick up some flaws, because that's what we do. We always pick up flaws, ladies. So you pick up these flaws in this person, and you're like, okay, I don't like this, I don't like that. But obviously you pick it up at the beginning of the relationship. Don't make the mistake of telling yourself that I can change that, I can work with that, like he's some sort of a project. Number 1, don't forget that he's a grown man. He is an adult, like you are an adult. He's whole, just like you are whole. So if obviously there will be things that you like and there will be things that you do not like, don't make the mistake of thinking like you can change the things that you don't like so that you can make him into the man that you want him to be. He is not your child. He is not a project. So what you can do, you need to just weigh the balance between the likes and the dislikes. It's called the 70-30 rule. Make sure that the things that you like, or the things that you admire or love or whatever, they are more than 70%, and the things that you don't like are not more than 30%. Because it's no use being in a relationship with a person that you only like one thing about him, the rest you cannot like. What kind of a relationship would that be? You will always be annoyed. Some people will tell you, I even hate the way he breathes, I hate the way he chews. Hi, Bo. Imagine being in a relationship with someone that you cannot stand the way he chews, you cannot stand the way he laughs. Hey, how many times does a person chew in a day? How many times does a person breathe in a day? How many times does a person laugh in a day? And you can't stand that. If 70% is just things that you cannot deal with, that is where you need to draw the line and say, listen, this relationship is not gonna work before I even invest myself even further. If the 70% you're good with, you like, you admire, you're happy, you understand each other, then there is no need for you to change the other 30%. Just let him be. That's who he is. There's probably other things about you that he does not like, but don't try to change him. Be patient. Some of the things you find that they are, as long as it's not something that's hurting you, as long as it's not something like abuse, he's not abusing you, or he's talking down at you, or he's physically being abusive, or he's taking your money, or some things are just not, that is just a no-no. So, but if it's something that maybe he likes playing games, or he has too many friends, or whatever, I mean, you can also find your own hobbies. If he likes playing games, do you have hobbies? Get hobbies. If you don't have, it's good to have hobbies that you can do separate of each other. I mean, I've been married for 5 years, and I've been with my husband for more than 12 years, and I still don't do everything with him. There are things that he does on his own, and there are things that I do on my own, and I'm happy doing those things, And you find that the things that I do on my own, he does not like, and the things that he does, I do not like. Like, I don't like playing games personally. I don't get it. I'm not gonna waste my time playing games, and he doesn't like window shopping. So if I want to go window shopping, I don't have to invite him. Hey babe, can you please accompany me to go window shopping? No, I just go on my own, or I invite a friend or whatever, and I enjoy myself. But if I want him to come with me, window shopping, obviously he's gonna be on my case. Hey, when are we gonna get finished? We need to go. Kanti, if I'm on my own, I can even spend the whole day in the mall, going from shop to shop, fitting, looking, comparing prices, so that when I have money, I know where to go. I'm not wasting time. So have your own hobbies, have your own things that you do on your own, or with friends, or with family, and allow him to have his own hobbies, and his own time and his own space to do the things that you like. So be patient with one another, and you can grow. That's how you are able to grow, because you allow each other to be yourselves without trying to change each other. So yeah, those are my 5 tips on how to find the one, or what you can do, or what you can look for in a person in order to tell if he's the one or not. So that's it from me for today. Don't forget to like and share the video, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you. See you on the next video. Bye.